What technologies do you see? Maybe Overstock doesn't have them in place now, but whether it's real-time transcription or dialogue flows, or where do you see maybe not even Overstock, but let's start with Overstock, but then industry as a whole from a technology standpoint, maybe in the next, 2 to 3 years, or maybe even a year from now for the next 3 years, what are some of the things that are piquing your interest, and maybe some of the things that Overstocks are looking at as well?
Yeah. So the first area, and I'll give the most generic answer because it is going to be artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language. It's that level of computer science that's going to drive it. Uh, I'm excited personally, most of all, to see the impact of natural language and sentiment analysis and turning the
Mm-hmm.
spoken word into data and meaning. Because as I said, I'm an industrial engineer by background, so I'm thinking like
Right.
manufacturing and quality checking, and how do you really get 100% quality? How do you really know what's happening? And how do you understand emotions and humanity? So I'm really fascinated about the way science is going to understand people and how we can apply that to the call center to both improve the agent, the employee customer interaction, but even more so, how can I funnel that into the technology and the self-service area of it to fuel that? So I think using technology to really understand customers is really exciting. Ultimately, this is where my career has taken me with a lot of my work on CRM is the customer should be able to offer a unique experience, not just by the call center, but by the website, maybe even the packaging. Every single touch point
Mm-hmm.
throughout a customer's journey, a customer's life cycle with a company, the science should be able to identify, measure, and understand them and to offer something different. And I want to be extra careful. This doesn't have to cross a line into creepiness, into getting to people's personal data.
Right.
It's a matter of understanding people. And when we train humans, we train them to do that. We train them to listen and have empathy. I think the ability for computers to simulate and start to learn that is really going to be transformational in the next 12 to 18 months. Where it goes beyond that with bots and things along those lines, there's a million paths just like diverging and diverging and diverging into the future. But I really think it's going to start with computers understanding humans better is the thing that everyone should keep a close eye on.